everyone wanted there'll be mountains you won't move. Obviously, that's a very meaningful line, right? But no one wanted you look down at where you came from sometime. And the more it developed and the more people were requesting their individual lines, the last one that was still left over was you look down at where you came from. And that was the whole idea. I was like, I don't know what line I should get. Like there's so many to choose from. I don't know which one's for me. And that one was the only one that wasn't picked. I was like, that's my line. And then when I think about it, like this time last year, we're in the middle of a pandemic, right? A lockdown. And now compared to then, I look back at that and I'm looking down from a much higher place. So I started a project. That's what this whole documentary is about. Basically, I was at the gym. It was like 7 a.m. and I was listening to music, and I had my music on shuffle. And Frank Ocean came on, Godspeed. And, mid-set, but like, I just loved that song so much, and I didn't turn it off. And as I'm resting, I was like, yeah, I could get one of these lines tattooed on myself. And then every line he said, I was like, I could get that tattooed, or I could get this one. And halfway through the song, I'm like, shit, what if I post like online, just like very, very brief, just to see if there's any type of traction from this. And I was like, I have a 20-person project. If you want to be a part of this, I'm gonna do like a lyric video, but the lyrics are gonna be tattooed onto you. And then the next slide was you can comment on it. So it was enter the lyric that you'd want. And I put my phone down. And then I did a couple more sets, and I looked, and there was like 30 responses. 7:30, 8 in the morning. I'm like, damn, like I didn't even know that people were awake at this time, let alone responding to something that I just posted on a whim. And I was looking through the comments, and I knew some of the people and some of the lines that they requested. I was like, yeah, that needs to be your line. A lot of the things are about overcoming difficult situations, or even reflecting on yourself. I'm originally from Germany. I moved here 16 years ago when I was 12. It was hard because I didn't really speak any English. I had a really thick German accent, and got bullied a little bit. I think that's also where like art and music came in. The emotional response I get from people while they're getting tattooed, it varies. Some people, I'll post like I have a cancellation spot and they just want a tattoo. And then it's like a fun thing to do on like a Tuesday afternoon because you have the day off. Some people come in extremely nervous and scared, and they get to hang out and talk and everything, and they book their next appointment right away because they felt so comfortable. And I think that's such a nice feeling for me, because I know it sucks. Like the anticipation, getting a tattoo, it's exciting, but also super nerve-wracking. Every time I get a tattoo, I'm like up way earlier than I usually am because I'm so like anxious and ready to go. And going in and not wanting to say the wrong things or like offend the artist or anything, so there's a lot that goes into consideration when you're the person being tattooed, and the tattoo artist notices that, right? And I think that's why a lot of my clients, by the time they leave, it feels like we have like a little friendship going. A lot of them message me just checking up on me because I like to be vulnerable with them too, right? Obviously, like when I say like you look down at where you came from, like I like to tell people like what that down is while we have the session. And I've met some great friends. Some of my best friends started off as clients, and now they're one of the closest people in my life. Because while you're getting tattooed, it's a very personal thing. Even if it's like a silly tattoo on your butt, maybe it's wrapping up a chapter of your life, and it's always cool to be the person to actualize that for you. I know that people value that, and I think they feel cared for. You know, even getting a tattoo, it's like sometimes you're touch starved and all you want is someone to touch you. You know? And it sounds silly, but it's true. Like sometimes people just want a connection like that, and it's cool to be that person. What would I tell myself, knowing I know now, but 5 years ago? You'll figure it out. It's not going to be what you think it is. It's not the gym, it's not bartending, it's not retail. None of the friends that you have now are going to be there anymore. And that's scary, but it's a good thing. It's a very, very good thing, because they weren't pushing you to where you needed to go. You'll be okay. There's going to be a lot of things that will make you feel like you're doing the wrong thing, but they end up actually helping you in the long run. So just keep doing what you're doing, and don't stop being kind to people. People remember you by that. What does the song Godspeed mean to me? I actually never really thought about what the intention behind the song was. When I hear it, it's more like a send-off. You know, like when you say Godspeed to someone, it's like good luck on your journey. To me, it wasn't really like a romantic breakup, more like a loss maybe. But almost like coming back to like, what would you tell yourself 5 years ago? Like, it's almost like he's talking to himself, and I think that's why so many people identify with the song. You know, again, like there'll be mountains he won't move. Maybe he's telling that to himself, you know. And I feel like if I were to write a song about like where I've gone and where I'm going and all that and my experiences, it would be very similar to Godspeed. It'd be like an open letter to myself. And that's always how I've kind of saw it. It was more like him reflecting on himself and his own experiences. I wasn't surprised at how high of a demand there was, because I knew it was going to be a cool idea. I definitely knew people wanted to be involved, but I didn't expect it to. I didn't expect it to be like the thing that I would identify with. You know, like if I were to go now, I feel like I did something. And I feel like if I'm remembered by anything, it would be this. Yeah, I think that'd be really cool. Yeah. Cool, should I go? Thank you.